Hey viewers, back at again doing another weekend project. Today we're gonna do something simple, easy, and fixable. If you're working on your Sikemaka truck, we're gonna go ahead and replace the headlights. I got these really amazing, nice, shiny headlights. Got a good deal on them on OfferUp. My headlights a little bit foggy, so I wanted to go ahead and replace them for a newer looking model. So I want to go ahead and take you on this ride and show you how easy, simple, and fixable we're going to go ahead and get this done today. First things first, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we remove, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clips that we're going to go remove. And we're going to, you can use a flathead screwdriver, or we're going to go ahead and use a special. Alright guys, so this is what that special tool looks like, but you can use any screwdriver that you have to your disposal. So all it is, we're just going to go ahead and take these clips out like so, and you're just going to pry these out like this. So you're going to go ahead and do that for all 8 of those clips. So let me go and do that real quick and then I'll come back. Okay, once you remove the 8 plastic retainer clips from the top that's holding on this top cover, we're going to go ahead and just gingerly put this out of the way like so, and then that's going to expose the front grille. The next step, we're going to go ahead and remove 2 10mm bolts that's holding the top part of the grille. I'm sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to do that real quick, and they are the same size, so you don't really have to worry about putting them back wrong. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and just get them out of the way so we can get ready for the next step. Again, there's 4, same size. Alright guys, so once you remove the 8 clips from the top, and you remove the 4 10mm bolts, there are going to be 6 clips that's holding the lower grille, and 2 here on the top. So let me show you what those clips look like. Here's one clip right there. Here's the second one. Here's the third one, and here's the 4th one top right here, the 5th one here, and then the 6th one right there. And to get these out, if you happen to have like a tool like this in your toolbox, or you can even get away with using one of these pliers as well, all you have to do, let me show you, see if I can show you this in action. All you do guys, you're just going to go ahead and put your plier here, and you're going to press on this lower end clip like so, and then at the same time you're going to go ahead and push gingerly on the actual grill as you're doing that. Let me see if I can show that in action. And there you go. See how it's separated? So we're going to go ahead and do that to all of the 6 clips, and then we're going to remove the grill out. So let me go and do that real quick. Alright guys, so once we remove all those clips, we're going to gingerly, okay, I repeat this, gingerly come on the top, and see this little clip here. We're going to go ahead and push it outwards, and we're going to do it here as well, outwards. And remember, all the clips have been removed, but we're going to go ahead and do this part because we're going to go ahead and pull the grill outwards. Okay, so just get a nice grip, and again, just be very, very careful, mindful as you're doing this step, so that way you don't damage or break your grill. Alright, so let me go and do that real quick, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so once those clips are removed, you want to go ahead and gingerly remove your grill. Just set it aside so you don't damage it. And here we are. Again, I'm changing both headlights. But if you're just using one, if you're just changing one on either side, this is the same procedure. But I just want to show you what the next step is. So after you expose this, there are going to be a couple 10 millimeter bolts, one here, one there, and one there. You could definitely use a nice ratchet to remove that. Let me see where I placed mine. Oh, here we go. You can use a nice long extension to get to that bolt. Now that's 3. There's one more that we have to remove, and for this I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my truck, and then I'm gonna put my tire all the way to the left, so that way I can get to the 3rd bolt that I'm gonna have to remove this bolt here and set this aside so I can get to that bolt. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. Let me see if I can get my keys. Alright. And again, if you're changing your passenger side, you would have to turn the tires to the right hand side so you can expose this bolt. But let me go ahead and show you what that looks like real quick. Let me see if the truck's ikemaka. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn this wheel all the way to the left, like so. And that's going to allow me to expose and remove this 10 millimeter. And again, all I'm doing, I'm just removing this because we're going to go ahead and take the last 10 millimeter bolt that's going to be underneath here. Just make sure that you're very careful when you do this process. Let me see if I get you some lighting, because I don't think you can see this 10 millimeter real quick. But for that, I'm going to need a ratchet. You could get away with sticking actually, you know what, let me get a small little 1/4 ratchet so I can show you guys. Alright guys, let me expose this side here. Alright, so I think you can see now that 10 millimeter bolt that I'm talking about. I just noticed that the actual current headlight assembly has been broken off by that little tiny 10 millimeter, and no wonder this kind of move a little bit. If you actually see how it moves, and I'm suspecting that's the reason why, just because that 10 millimeter, that assembly broke off. But just want to show you guys that you could definitely get away with using a 1/4 ratchet. You can literally just put it in there and just ratchet that off like so, or you could just use a 10 millimeter wrench. And if it's more easy for you, you could go ahead and wrench that out. But you don't have to take the whole bolt out. You could just loosen it up. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and loosen it up, so that way when we put in the assembly, let me show you what I'm talking about. I believe this is, this is going to be the new assembly. If you turn it here, you see this here, right here. So when we remove that, we don't have to remove that 10 millimeter bolt. We could just put it, just try to halfway take it out, and then we can just slide this in like so. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and since I'm here already, let me go ahead and remove these top 10 millimeter bolts. And just put them here, take them out of the way. And they're the same size, guys, so you don't really have to worry about which one goes where. And actually, I thought there was one 10 millimeter, but no, we're good. That's actually just holding that little bracket that we're gonna put the new headlight in. But let me go and remove that. Well, in this case, we don't have to remove that 10 millimeter since the assembly broke off from the bottom. But if yours wasn't broken like mine, that's the 10 millimeter that I'm talking about, that you have access to get it here. So again, if you're removing that, all you do is just come here and just, let me use this wrench. Get that out real quick. And I think it was already loose. Yeah, it was already loose. So whatever previously had that there, and because this assembly part was broken, that's the reason why I wasn't grabbing into it. But this is how loose I'm gonna let it be, and then when I put the new one in, we should be good to go. So the next step, you're gonna go ahead and just pull this out. Alright guys, so once you remove this assembly, we're gonna go ahead and remove, because we're gonna have to transfer the bolts and the connectors to the other light. So you want to go ahead and just, okay, so next we're going to go ahead and press on this clip, because we're going to go ahead and remove this harness, and we're going to put this on the bench so we can remove, we can swap out the connectors and the bolts to the new headlight assembly. So all you do, just turn this bad boy over, and you're just going to go ahead and press on this. And sometimes it could be easy, sometimes it could be hard. So let me go and show you how to do that real quick. Alright, in this case, pretty hard, brittle. So all you do is just grab a nice set of pliers and just press on this clip. And that's going to be enough to wiggle this out. So let me do that real quick with two hands, guys. Alright guys, and that's how you're going to go ahead and remove that connector. I'm just going to take this to my current table here. Alright guys, so now that I have the old headlight assembly and the new headlight assembly, I'm going to go ahead and transfer over all these connectors and bolts. Pretty easy. All you do is just go ahead and take these out gingerly, like so. This one as well. Just be very careful so that way you don't damage those bolts as well. And then we're going to go ahead and just take these out too. Just turn them counterclockwise. Get this tape here out counterclockwise. And this will be a perfect time too if you want to swap out your headlights, if you want to change to LEDs for your Gamaka truck. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and just place these like so. And I'm going to go ahead and get these nice and tight. You kind of have to play around with them a little bit, but pretty easy. Counterclockwise to loosen them up, and then you want to go ahead and rotate them. Make sure you're looking at the actual. There we go. All right, and this one, just line it up with the little grooves, and you should be good. So go ahead and do that for all of them, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so once you switch everything over, just make sure everything's nice and tight, it's not loose. And again, this is my old foggy headlight, and this is my new Oh, this is what I was talking about. See this piece that the old one was kind of broken off. See how it's basically torn out, and the new one has it. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and slide in here, and then I'm going to tighten it from the bottom. But just want to mention that tip. And again, look at the difference. Foggy, new. Now there are some videos where you could sand these down, or there's I want to say a special type of waxes or liquids that you could definitely get them to it. Now you have the option to do that, but $60 for the pair, I couldn't beat that offer, and it's just a plug and play. Whereas if you go and spend, you know, for the because you're gonna have to sand this down or whatever buffer you're gonna use, maybe $25. Sometimes they sell them as kits. For $30 more, I get to get two brand new headlights. Again, you could kind of do the math there. But now that we have everything strained and inputted, we're gonna go ahead and put those lights back, and everything's in reverse order, guys. So let me go and do that real quick. I'm just gonna place this, and then we're gonna tighten that out, and then we'll continue. Alright guys, so once you get here, just make sure and you connect back this connector like so. Just go ahead and push this bad boy in, and make sure you hear the click. Once it clicks, you know that you're right on the money. There we go. I heard it click. And if what I like to do as well, I like to go to an extra step and just make sure that the bolts are working properly. So let me go ahead and turn on my truck and make sure I do this. And you could do this again, just to kind of make sure the connections are properly input. Alright, let me go ahead and put the signal. Let's see. Oh yeah, beautiful guys, beautiful. And I'm also going to turn on the headlights, make sure everything's on point. Oh yeah, look how bright that is. Sounds great. Alright guys, let me go ahead and put this off, and we're going to continue. Now that we confirm both the turn signals and the headlights are working good, and if you're changing this one too, do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and put these back to go together. So hopefully guys, this video helped you out. Everything basically pretty much is straightforward. We're going to go ahead and put these 10mm bolts, secure that properly. Then we're going to go ahead and put the grill, and once we put the grill, make sure that the clips are properly inserted the way we took them out. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten them with the 10mm bolts that we took out. Then we're going to put the top, and then we're going to put the clip. Again, hopefully this video helped you out. I thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you out, thumbs up, like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.